So hi guys, this is Lumide. The last video I made, I missed it. I don't know. I think it was a process of saving it. It got missing. So I'll try as much as possible to see how best to cover up for that, because what I did in that was I was able to create the items directly, one after the other, so that we can see, but those items already exist. So this is what I'm trying to say now. A simple scenario of a normal invoice, which is this. Let's assume a very simple scenario of invoicing, pin metrics limited, sell adult wear, blah 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 blah, things like that. So Emeka is a customer that, my last video that got missing had all this information from the aspect of creating them. If you check what we've done so far, so this is something like that, but that has been done, but we try to see how best to achieve the same thing. So let's look at this scenario of still the Emeka, but this time I'm not going to use Emeka. Let's say Sheyi is a customer that had come into the store on the 13th of October 2021. So I'll change some things. Let's say I'm changing this to 5th of October, no, 5th of let's say September 2021. Then this is Emeka. So let me say Emeka is also called Sheyi here, or let me use the word Ben. Ben is a customer that will come into the store on this. Yeah. Now all these already exist on the system. That is men's striped polo shirts, ladies red short gown. This already exists on the system. So I've been able to tell you how to create items or products that you sell, or if it is services that you sell on the system. So but if you still finding it difficult, like I told you earlier, you can get in touch with us. But let me look at how we created those items. Let me see what we did by creating those items. So let's say this is the items. So if you look at it, almost all the items exist on the system. The item exists on the system. So what we are going to do now, since we have all the items that exist on the system, what we are going to do is to create Ben. Ben is not on the system, so just to have something new. So Ben is not on the system, so I will create Ben as a customer. Like I told you, Ben should be a customer. So the last customer here is 004, so I'll create Ben as let me say Ben, Mr. Ben. You can make it an individual, but the company name is still Ben Bagels. Let me also use that. Then the display name, I told you this display name is what is going to display for you in front. So I'm using 005, I think. Yeah. Now email address, I use ben125@gmail.com. The mail doesn't exist, so I'm just using this. Then I don't have a phone number, but if I have a phone number, I'll add that. I'll add a phone number. We had the currency is operating in. Now I want Ben, we discussed, and Ben has said he's going to make payment, let's say in 45 days time. So So I have that. Do I want to allow Porter for Ben? I told you what this Porter means, so that Ben can always log in to check his transactions or to check his statements. So let's leave that, but we can still take it. Situation about one, let's take it. So that is for Ben. I added a primary contact. I told you the meaning of this primary contact. As long as you are going to be exchanging mail, it is important for you to have a primary contact there. Then I just click on save. So okay, now please check the email address. You can see that the system is saying that something is wrong with my email address, which is correct. So let me just put this now. Then I say save. Yeah, so the contact has been added. So I have Ben as a customer on the system, and it's time for us to now make transaction on invoice with Ben. So this will show us all the what's it called, invoices that has been raised so far. So this was the last one I did. I told you that I got missing with the video. So this is it. So now let me click on new. I hope this time around I won't have to miss the video. So now I click here. I told you, oh okay, now you are generating the invoice. Then you come here, you can see at this point, let's assume you don't even know the code of Ben. Now you need to search for Ben. Just use this magnifier here that says advanced customer search. Use this and search for Ben, or just if I type Ben here, Ben. So I type Ben. No, because this is, look at this, this is a display name. So what I want is company name, Ben. Now search. You can see Ben. So Ben Dagos. I click on it. So immediately you pick Ben, you can see the payment terms has changed to 45 days. So in 45 days, Ben is supposed to make payment, which is this. You understand? So which is this, that February, what's it called? February 2022. But using these dates here, which is the transaction date. But from what I have here, it said Ben made this transaction on the 5th of September. So I will go back and change this to 5th of September. So I'm sure that would have been due a long time ago. So 5th of September. So this is just a caution that this invoice date is in the past. So immediately you pick the date, you can see it's telling you that the due date is 28th of October. So then I start picking the items one after the other. So let me go and pick the items. Now this item happened on, okay, the 3 pieces of men's striped polo shirts. To make it easy for me, let me just copy these so that I can just search with it at once. Let me say paste. Okay, so how many pieces? Like we know it's 3 pieces. Tab. You can see the system automatically bring this for me. Now tax was not added to that item, that's why it's not bringing it. So I can still choose my tax here. Now the next one is what? Ladies red short gown. So I can still do this. Ladies red short gown. Ladies red short gown. So ladies red short gown. How many pieces? 1, I think. Yeah. So no tax. Let me add tax to it. Now the next one is what? Ladies yellow short gown. Ladies yellow short gown. So if I even type ladies, so it should ladies. So the system was okay. Ladies yellow short gown. Now how many pieces? It's still one. 10,000 naira. So the next one is what? Ladies white short formal dress. Ladies white short formal dress. So ladies white short formal dress. Now how many pieces is this? Ladies white short formal dress. So this is two pieces. This is two pieces at 14,000. Now the next one is what? Boys blue short knicker. Boys blue short knicker. Boys blue short knicker is the first one, and it's how much? 5,000, and it is one. Yeah. So the next one is what? Boys white polo top shirt. Boys white polo top shirt. Yeah. So how many pieces? I think is one also. Now girls, girls red long dress. Girls red long dress. Yeah. So this is it. How many pieces is this? It's still one. So I think this should be all. Yeah, I think so. Now, so situations whereby you have you need to add a new item. You maybe after searching and you could not find, so you can still, or you are very certain that you can click this to do that. So let's just move on, please. Let's move on. Now at this point I have details of my invoice. You can see if you want to delete anyone, all you just need to do is just to click this export, so that will delete it. Now if you want to add additional information, this is to do that. Then if you have some things you want to add on your invoice, you can also add it here. Thanks for your business. So you have other information. For instance, you have a situation whereby make payments, okay, like all this your payment terms, make payments, early payments attract let's say 2% discount. So you can include that so that your customer can actually see it. So that encourages your customers to also pay on time if you give discount on that kind of thing. Now at this level we are done by creating this. So all you just need to do, look at this, is the person that is going to receive the email. This is the Ben was created as what's it called, as a contact. Also being a contact, you see his name here. Now if you want to add new people, for instance, you could have different people that you want to add to it. You still have the opportunity of adding at this level. So then you can save as draft. Save as draft means you are saving it and coming back to it later. You understand? So you can save it then come back to it later. But situation whereby you are not coming back to it later, then you click on save and send. Save and send. So all you just need to do is just to click on save and send. You understand? But situation, there's another thing here. I have received the payment. I have received the payment means that you have collected money. So for instance, if it's a walk-in customer, you can actually click this. So it makes payment immediately. You understand? So you can actually click it. Then the system will ask you what is the payment method. Is it cash or transfer? You understand? So let's assume we don't have this. Let's assume the customer is paying ahead. Let's say the customer is a credit customer. So maybe you pay some, then come back later. So all I just need to do at this point and click on save and send. Now look at this. Immediately you click on save and send, it automatically brings up the mail is going to use and send. So if you have additional information that you want to add, you want to write a mail regarding that, the system allows you to do this. You can also attach your customer statement. The system will automatically attach customer statement if you wish. So otherwise you leave it as it is, then you click on continue. You understand? You just click on save, send. Now look at this. When you click on send, so this is a list. Please take note of this person that we use. Is Ben. So Ben is different from Emeka, because like I told you, Emeka had been used before. So Emeka's ID is 004, while Ben is 005. Understand? So but if you look at the invoice, look at how an invoice should look like. This gives your company a professional look. Can you imagine what you have here? You have your logo, you have your name, you have your address, you have the customer's name here, you have the invoice date. So you sending this to a customer shows that you are professional in dealing with it with your customers, so they get all the details of what they actually bought. You understand what I'm saying? So now look at this. So clicking this has been sent. So I can come back here. Let me just assume, okay, we have sent this. Now let's look at something. What happens immediately you should send that? The customer is supposed to get a mail. Right, the customer is supposed to get a mail. Look at this also. There's something here I would like to show you. No, let's say invoices. Look at this. This will show the status of your invoices. This will show the status of your invoice. Look at this. It said invoice sent via mail. It shows that it has been sent, but has it been opened? This system is so smart to the extent that if the customer opens the mail, you will see that this icon changes. The customer has opened the mail and that he has read it. This icon changes to show that, oh, what you have sent has been delivered and he has opened it. So this will show to an, I think, high icon like that. It will look like an high icon. So now let me click this. Now look at this. I'm supposed to get a copy of the mail. Yeah, so this is a copy of the mail that was sent, and I think that mail exists though. So somebody that is then 125 would have gotten that mail. Well, anyway, look at this, because if that mail doesn't exist, it's supposed to bounce back. It's supposed to bounce back. But look at this. This is the same thing your customer is going to see. This is the same thing your customer is going to see. So imagine you have payment gateway that has been enabled. All the customer just need to do is click on pay now, and it will take him to whatever platform that you have created him with. So now clicking this is your customer's what is it called, platform. What you have here is your customer's platform. That is the, what's it called, the client portal. So this is what is going to get. This is what you can always open. But situation whereby you don't have that enabled, it's not going to say something like this. It will just take into a kind of payment. You can see something like login. You understand? So now let me click this. Let me click something here. I want to see if I will refresh to see if the mail was actually returned. So that mail was not returned, so it means the mail exists. So this is what I was trying to show you. When we did the one for Emeka's mail, no, this is not for Emeka. I did one for Emeka. Let's assume, yeah, this is for Emeka. Now look at Emeka's own. The mail returned back. So now this is the failure delivery. It's saying that mail doesn't exist. So anyway, it was just for test purpose. That also was for test purpose, and that has gone. I hope my phone number is not on that thing. Okay, well, the thing has something like training, so I want to believe the recipient would understand that maybe we were actually using it for training. So now that has been done, you have raised a simple process of invoice. A simple process of invoice. Now let me collapse this back. Now, okay, I've also explained the VAT because we chose VAT there. Now let's just talk about the shipping fee. For instance, if let's use the example of a shipping fee. For instance, you charge for delivery. You want the customer to pay for the delivery, so they are paying you directly for delivery. So you can actually have that on your invoice. So this is what I'm saying. Let me try to edit this. Now this is for VAT, so which is well understood. This is for shipping charges. So if I use this as 1.5, let's assume it's 1.5. No. This is more like a reduction. No, sorry. Yeah, 1.5. Yeah. So 1.5 has been added to it. So which means the customer is paying for shipping. But you could also have it done like this. Maybe you don't want your sales rep to start manipulating the charges. You understand? You can also create delivery. You can create delivery as an item. You can create delivery as an item, but this time around you make it a service item. So when you make it a service item, just like you are picking here, it also drops down for you to pick among the list of items. You understand? So let's assume this has been done. I can click on save and send. Note down the reason for editing an invoice that has already been sent. This invoice has already been sent, so the system is just asking me that why am I making modifications on it. So let me just say I cancel this. I don't want to start writing anything, and I leave this page. You understand? So that is how to handle the aspect of shipping. The same thing too goes to discount. So if I decide that on my discount also, this could have been done from the process at which you are doing your invoice. You could have done it from the beginning, but I also wanted us to see how we can do it without going through so much stress. So if you decide that you want to make a discount, now the setup that we did was discount on item line. You can also make discounts on the total. So if you have discounts on the total, this will not be showing, but let's just assume it is not all the items we are giving discount on. It's just few items. So let me say this. am I using a percentage or naira? So let me say I'm using naira. So naira means you are entering the value. So if I say 2,000, which means whatever I have here, or let me say 500, 200, let me say this, 500, 2,000. You can see immediately I did that, there was a reduction of 2,000 in this, and it became 8,000. You understand? So if I go down, I'll see the effect here. You understand? So the same thing too, if you are using percentage, if you decide, oh, I'm not using naira value, I'm using a percentage. So you put a percentage here, so you can see the system automatically calculates based on percentage. It means I entered 5 here and I chose percentage here, which means 5%. That's what it means, and it gives a reduction there. So this and many more are what is being done on our invoices. So I believe then you click on save and send. It will ask you the same question, that why do you want to save, or why did you edit a saved document. So let me just cancel this and say leave this page, then come here again. Okay, so we created an invoice, we created now we are going to create another invoice for a foreign customer. For a foreign customer, we are going to create another one. So let me try to leave this screen.